this problem from Stokes theorem, or it is from multivariate calculus, and the problem is using Stokes theorem prove that integration over gamma ydx plus zdy plus xdz, this is equal to minus 2 pi square into root 2, where the curve gamma is given by x square plus y square plus z square minus 2ax minus 2ay equal to 0, and a plane is given x plus y equal to 2a. Okay, and the same problem already done in another one video, okay, in my channel, but in this video we use the Stokes theorem in the form of generalization of Green's theorem. And in the previous video, we solved this problem by using the vector form of Stokes theorem. Usually we use Stokes theorem in this form, but this is the form of generalization of Green's theorem. Okay, we use here on special request. Okay, here we first compare this term with this term, and comparing these two, we get f, this is equal to y, g, this is equal to z, and h, this is equal to x. Okay, now we write this integration, that is the given integration over gamma y dx plus z dy plus x dz. This is given by equal to, we write the right side, this is the integration over s del h by del y. This is given by del h by del y means 0 minus del g by del z. Del g by del z, this is 1 into dy dz. This is the first term, plus the second term is del f by del z. Del f by del z means again 0 minus del h by del x. Del h by del x is again minus 1 into dz dx plus, here del g by del x. Del g by del x is given by 0 minus del f by del y. This means 1, and this is 0 minus 1. This is dx dy. So we get, by taking common minus, we get double integration over s. This is dx dy plus dy dz plus dz dx. Okay, this is the surface integration or double integration. Now we have to find the intersection of this and this curve to find out the surface properly. Okay, now what are the intersection of these two curves? How to find the intersection? We put here x plus y, this is equal to 2a, and getting the result as x plus y whole square minus 2xy plus z square minus 2a into x plus y. This is equal to 0, and getting the result as 4a square. This is 2a, 2a square means 4a square minus 2ay plus z square minus, this is 2a into 2a. This is equal to 0. So this gives this is xy, this gives z square, this is equal to 2xy. We get the result by intersecting both the curve. Okay, now we integrate these three parts one by one to understand our given surface properly. Here given surface is the intersection of the sphere and the plane. We are trying to draw a rough sketch of the given surface. Okay, now we first draw three coordinate axes. Let these are the coordinate axis. This is x axis, this is y axis, and this is z axis, right? And clearly for this plane we know that 1 1 0, this is the direction ratio of the plane. Okay, and we know that the direction ratio of z axis, direction ratio of z-axis is obviously 0, 0, 1, and since 1, 1, 0 dot 0, 0, 1, this is equal to 0. Obviously this is 0 because 1 into 0 plus 0, 1 into 0 plus 0 into 1, this is equal to 0. So the plane and the z-axis must be parallel because the plane is always perpendicular to the direction ratio of the normal of the plane. This is the normal to the plane. Okay, and this relation shows that the angle between plane and z-axis is given by, this angle is given by, this is sine 90 degree minus theta. Okay, and sine 90 degree minus theta, this means 90 degree minus theta, this is equal to, this is equal to pi by 2 or 90 degree, that is theta equal to 0. So the angle between z-axis and the given plane, this is 0. So the plane is parallel to z-axis. Okay, and clearly the plane intersect x-axis and y-axis at, this is given by x by 2a plus y by 2a, this is equal to 1. This is the intercept form of the plane, and if we take this point is 2a 0 0 and this point is 0 2a 0, then the plane looks like parallel to z-axis. We draw, plane looks like this. Okay, this is the position of plane which is parallel to z-axis, and by the intersection of the sphere and the plane we get the surface as, and this is clearly the center of the sphere, because center of the sphere is obviously a 0, and which must lie on this plane. This is a plus a, this is equal to 2a. So this is the center of the sphere. Let it be C a 0. Okay. So our surface is a circle because the intersection of the sphere and the plane is a circle, and the circle looks like this type of circle. Okay, we roughly draw this circle, and circle must be parallel to z-axis. Okay, and now we going to the integration one by one. The first integration is double integration dx dy over s. What is the value of this integration? The value of this integration is the projection of this surface, that is the surface of intersection this, on xy plane. And clearly, since this surface is a circle circle parallel to z-axis, so it has no projection on xy plane because it is perpendicular to the xy plane, right? And hence this value is equal to 0 since there is no projection on xy plane. Here we write the logic, since surface is perpendicular to xy plane. Okay, so there does not exist any projection on xy plane, right? This is the first integration. Now we go to the third integration, then we get the second integration. For the third integration, this is integration over s dx dz. Okay, now we have to project this surface on xz plane, and if we project this surface on xz plane, then the equation of projection or surface of projection is given from this intersection. We already find out the intersection. The intersection is z square, this is equal to 2xy, and we put here y, this is equal to 2a minus x, 2a minus x, because this is in xz plane. So we eliminate y from this relation and getting the result as this is 2x square, this is 2x square, here this is minus plus 4ax, this is equal to z square, and getting the result as this is 2x square minus 4ax plus z square, this is equal to 0, right? And this relation can be written as x square minus 2ax plus z square by 2, this is equal to 0, and this is given by x minus a whole square plus z by root 2 or z square by root 2 square, this is given by a square, and we write this relation as x minus a whole square by a square plus z square by a root 2 whole square, this is equal to 1, and this relation shows that the projection in xz plane clearly be a ellipse. Okay, the projection must be an ellipse. Now to convert this ellipse into the polar coordinate, how to convert it? By putting x minus a, this is given by a r cos theta, and z, this is equal to a root 2 r sin theta. This is the turn to polar from ellipse to polar coordinate. Now for this transformation, we must get the new integration. Here the range of integration are theta, this is equal to 0 to 2 pi, and r, this is equal to 0 to 1. Okay, and dx dz, this is equal to mod Jacobian into dr d theta. Okay, now we have to find the Jacobian. What is the Jacobian of this transformation? Jacobian is given by del x by del r, del x by del theta, del z by del r, del z by del theta, right? And put the value of del x by del r, which is given by a cos theta, and del x by del theta, this is minus a r sin theta, and del z by del r, this is a root 2 sin theta, and del z by del theta, which is given by a root 2 r into cos theta, and we get by expanding the determinant, we get a square root 2, this is root 2 r, this is cos square theta, plus a square root 2 r, this is sin square theta, and this gives the result as a square root 2 r. This is the Jacobian of this transformation, right? Now put the Jacobian. Here we get integration 0 to 1, this is r, and integration theta, this is equal to 0 to 2 pi, this is given by a square root 2 r dr d theta. Now integrating directly, we get a square root 2 into integration of r, this is r square by 2, and the range is 0 to 1, and integration of d theta, this is theta, and the range is 0 to 2 pi. Okay, so we get a square root 2 into half, and from here we get 2 pi. So the result is a square root 2 into pi. Okay, and clearly if we project the surface again on yz plane, then we get in place of x we get y, and the integration is same, and Jacobian is same, and same type of integration we get, and we get the same value for this integration. So we get here three value of integration. The first integration is equal to, here minus common, this is 0. The second integration is a square pi root 2, and also the third integration is a square pi root 2. Okay, and the total value of this integration is minus 2 root 2 pi square. Okay, and clearly this is our required result. This is minus 2 pi square root. This is very important application of Stokes theorem, and we solve this problem or this application by Stokes theorem, but here we use the generalization of Gauss theorem form of Stokes theorem. Right? Thank you for watching.